My name is Kimiyasu Takagi. I share my name with a famous military strategist, but I'm not particularly skilled in strategy and have lived a rather ordinary life. Then, one day...
Hey, I think we should break up.
Huh? Why? My girlfriend, whom I've been dating since high school, suddenly wanted to end our relationship. Reina and I had been together since high school, and when it came time to find jobs, we even joined the same company. I had fully expected that we would eventually get married.
There's no particular reason, but I just can't continue with you anymore.
Come on, at least give me a reason.
You're so annoying. Anyway, from today on, we're strangers.
But... I at least wanted to know why I was being dumped. Then I saw it. I caught Reina and my senior co-worker Seiji being intimate in the office. Senior, what's going on? Oh, it's exactly what it looks like. While listening to Reina complain about you, we ended up in this kind of relationship. How can you steal someone else's girlfriend? Don't you feel any shame as a human being? You lost your girlfriend because you're incompetent. Don't blame others. Anyway, Reina is my woman now. Don't you dare bother her again. Having lost my beloved girlfriend to my senior co-worker, I was at rock bottom. That's when it happened.
Takagi-kun, I apologize for the sudden notice, but I'd like you to go to our subsidiary in Kansai.
Kansai?
Yeah, we have a subsidiary in the Kansai region, but their performance hasn't been good lately. We decided to send someone from headquarters to help rebuild it.
I was summoned by the department manager and ordered to transfer to the subsidiary. If it had been just a little while ago, I would have firmly refused, but now I wanted nothing more than to get away from my current workplace, so I readily accepted the manager's offer.
Hey, did you hear? That Takagi guy from the sales department got transferred to the Kansai subsidiary because he caused problems.
And I heard he did something terrible to his girlfriend. What a horrible man.
After my transfer to the subsidiary was decided, unfounded rumours about me began to spread throughout the company, probably started by my ex-girlfriend or senior Seiji. I didn't bother to confront them about it since it seemed troublesome. And so, I was transferred to the subsidiary in Kansai. I'm Kimiyasu Takagi from the Iridan Trading Headquarters. Pleased to meet you all. At first I thought I'd be treated as an intruder since I was from headquarters, but the employees at the subsidiary were all friendly and kind people. I quickly adapted to their work culture. Then I was assigned to the problematic team. The team was led by a female boss.
Listen, I graduated from Tokyo University at the top of my class. If you do as I say, there won't be any problems.
The female team leader was Kyoka Kujo, who apparently graduated from Tokyo University at the top of her class. Like me, she'd been transferred from the Tokyo headquarters to the Kansai subsidiary. Be careful of that female boss, she'd cause problems at headquarters. As I was troubled by my supervisor, a colleague spoke to me. According to him, Kyoka-san had a history of conflicts with her superiors at headquarters. As a result, she was transferred to the Kansai subsidiary. Perhaps because of that, Kyoka-san treated others with an intense attitude and frequently clashed with other team members. That seemed to be the reason why the project wasn't going well. Several personnel had been dispatched from headquarters. The executive level was expected to be handled by other personnel, so my role was to support from the lower level. With that in mind, from the next day I began to work hard on creating a better team atmosphere.
You! How many times do I have to tell you? This isn't what I instructed.
But it's just that your instructions are wrong. Really, I've had enough of this.
What did you say?
Now, let's all calm down and think rationally. Whenever Kyoka-san and a colleague clashed, I stepped in as a buffer. They were both strong-willed people, which is why they clashed over minor issues. I listened to both of their arguments and conveyed them through my own words, trying my best to steer the project. Thanks in part to those efforts, we somehow managed to successfully complete the project. Successfully completing the project seems to have boosted my reputation with both the company and Kyoka-san. After that, Kyoka-san began to occasionally talk to me. Then one day... Huh? Kyoka-san? During lunch break, I found Kyoka-san sitting alone in the corner of the cafeteria. Mind if I join you? When I approached her, Kyoka-san briefly glanced at me and then looked away. Since she didn't say anything, I took it as a yes. Oh, then excuse me. I sat next to Kyoka-san and opened my homemade lunchbox.
Who made that lunchbox? Your girlfriend?
As I was eating my lunch, Kyoka-san sitting next to me started talking. Oh no, I made it myself. Believe it or not, I can cook. I've always been big-bodied. I did wrestling from middle school through university, so my neck is thick. When I tell people that I'm good at cooking with this appearance, everyone is surprised.
Takagi-kun looks like someone who would be clumsy and unable to cook.
I hear that a lot. Now it's become a reliable topic when I'm doing sales. I want to try some? Kyoka-san seemed interested in my lunchbox and had been glancing at it for a while.
Really? Then I'll take you up on your offer. Oh, this is delicious.
Kyoka-san tried the rolled omelette. It was fluffy on the outside and semi-liquid on the inside, my specialty. Kyoka-san, you don't cook? What Kyoka-san was eating was a typical convenience store lunchbox.
It's not that I can't, but I live alone and don't have anyone to cook for, so I don't bother.
Don't you cook for your boyfriend?
Do you think someone with my personality could have a boyfriend?
Oh, sorry. It seems I stepped on an unexpected landmine.
Well, it's fine. Thank you for the meal. The egg was delicious.
Kyoka-san finished her lunch and left with her empty container. After that, I started actively talking to Kyoka-san during lunch breaks. At first, of course, she found it annoying, but eventually it became our routine to eat lunch together. Initially, I was the only one bringing homemade lunches, but eventually Kyoka-san also started bringing homemade lunches. Oh wow, Kyoka-san, you're really good at cooking. She had said she could only cook a little, but Kyoka-san's homemade meals were truly delicious. Hey, Kyoka-san, how about we make lunchboxes for each other from now on? Kyoka-san's lunchboxes were so delicious that I made such a proposal.
Well, I don't mind.
It was a bold proposal, but surprisingly, she accepted. From then on, we started making lunchboxes for each other.
How is today's fried chicken? Is it good?
Yes, it's incredibly delicious. I love it.
I'm glad. I fried it just this morning.
Wow, you fried the fried chicken this morning?
By the way, Takagi-kun, do you have a girlfriend or something?
That question reminded me of Raina. I broke up before coming here, or rather, I was dumped.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, you don't need to apologise. I can laugh about it now. But what about you, Kyoka-san? Don't you want to have a boyfriend?
I'm fine. I decided never to have a man again.
What, did something happen? When I asked, Kyoko-san remained silent for a while and then told me about her ex-boyfriend. Well, apparently, Kyoko-san had a boyfriend her age. That boyfriend was a university classmate, they worked at the same company, and she had firmly sworn in her heart that she would marry him in the future. But the man turned out to be an incredibly terrible person.
I was abandoned.
According to Kyoko-san, the man had ingratiated himself with his superior for career advancement and had arranged an engagement with the superior's daughter.
Of course, when I found out, I confronted both him and the superior.
I don't know the exact situation, but it seems there was quite a scene. But Kyoko-san's protest was in vain, and she was sent to the Kansai subsidiary by the boss.
That was 5 years ago. In the end, both he and his boss was dismissed from the company after the embezzlement crimes were discovered. I truly loved him, so I ended up hating men.
Kyoko-san. I understand Kyoko-san's feelings very well. I was in the same situation. But that's a waste. Kyoko-san is so cute.
Cute! Hey! Don't tease an older woman like that.
I'm not teasing. I'm quite serious.
Really?
1 month later, I was confessed to by Kyoko-san and we started dating. From then on, Kyoko-san and I continued to work as a team, successfully completing project after project. Our reputation within the subsidiary skyrocketed, and apparently the reputation reached all the way to headquarters. 5 years later, I was recalled to headquarters and given the position of section manager, returning to my former workplace in sales. I'm Kimiyasu Takagi, newly appointed as section manager. I look forward to working with you all. Having been at headquarters before, I had many familiar faces and was able to smoothly transition into my role as a manager. The incident occurred 3 days after I was assigned.
Takagi Section Manager.
While walking down the hallway, I was called from behind. Reina? When I turned around, my ex-girlfriend Reina was standing there.
What? How rude. Well, I'm still willing to forgive you. More importantly, isn't it amazing? You've been promoted to section manager without me even knowing. Hey, let's have dinner together. It's been a long time, so we must have a lot to catch up on, right?
Reina approached me with excessive familiarity, grabbing my arm and clinging to me. I have nothing to catch up on with you, and could you please let go? I shook off Reina's arm and glared at her. They haven't forgotten that you dumped me. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I have no intention of going back to the past.
Don't say that. Come on. I was wrong too. Please at least listen to what I have to say.
Reina was being incredibly persistent, and her behaviour was so unusual that I decided to investigate what had happened to her and Senior Seiji afterward. Senior Seiji, who had stolen Reina from me, had caused some trouble and had been demoted to a marginal position. Reina had then abandoned the now useless senior and moved on to other men. And now it seemed she had set her sights on me again after learning of my promotion.
Please, just listen to what I have to say, even if it's just that.
No thanks. Besides, I have a wonderful woman I'm dating. She continued to persistently follow me, but since I had Kyoko-san, I didn't give in to Reina.
Fine. I've been humbling myself to you, and this is how you treat me? You're such a rude man.
Seeing that I wouldn't give in, Reina left while glaring at me. As time passed, Senior Seiji resigned and disappeared from the company. Reina apparently moved on to another promising man.
Honey, I want a branded bag.
Again? Well, can't be helped. Well, the new man she hooked was the director of one of our client companies. After dating him, Raina's lifestyle became increasingly flashy. However, it seemed the man Raina was dating had quite a bad habit with women.
Hey, what do you mean you have other women besides me? Wait right there, I'm coming over right now.
Seeing Raina shouting into her phone in the hallway, I felt deeply relieved that I hadn't gotten back together with her. In the end, Raina stormed into the client company, caused a huge commotion, and was fired from our company as a result. I quit the company 2 years later. This was because Kyoko-san had started a new company and I quit to help her.
Takagi-kun, how is this project coming along?
Yes, President, I've assigned this project to Kanbei-kun and Chiba-kun to proceed.
As expected, you work quickly and it's a great help. And, I'm thinking of visiting a wedding venue this Sunday. Are you free?
Of course, I'd clear my schedule even if it was packed to see the place where I'll marry the woman I love.
What? Why are you laughing?
Well, I was just thinking that I'm finally getting married.
Stop it. If you say things like that, even I'm starting to get nervous.
A nervous Kyoko-san is also very cute. When I said that, Kyoko-san's face turned bright red and she became flustered. Thanks to mine and Kyoko-san's teamwork, the company's performance grew rapidly and we decided to recruit new employees. Since the company was still small, we wanted to carefully select our employees. I, as the Vice President, personally conducted the interviews. But I never expected things to turn out this way. Sitting in the interviewer's chair, I quietly sighed. In front of me were 2 resumes, with the names Reina Kujo and Seiji Tanabe written on them. My ex-girlfriend who betrayed and dumped me, and the senior who stole her from me. Both of them. Somehow they had heard about our recruitment and immediately applied to our company. How did it come to this? The initial document screening was handled by another employee and they passed because there were no issues with their backgrounds. Alright, next person, please come in.
Excuse me?
The next person can also come in.
Excuse me. Wait.
Ah, why are you here?
That's my line. Why are you here?
Our senior Seiji, who entered the interview room, saw Reina and they immediately started arguing. Even though it was an official interview, the 2 of them were hurling insults at each other. Watching them, I quietly sighed. It was clearly a mistake to interview these 2 simultaneously, but I didn't want to interview them separately either. Alright, it's enough fighting. Let's start the interview. First, let's check your background. I checked their resumes and couldn't help but frown. The reason was that they were filled with nothing but lies. When I found out I'd be interviewing Reina and Senior Seiji, the first thing I did was gather information. Using connections from old acquaintances, I investigated the 2 of them. The results showed that after Senior Seiji left the company, he'd been living day to day doing part-time jobs. As for Reina, after that incident, she got involved with another bad man, accumulated debt, and had been working in the night entertainment industry. Despite this, completely different information was written on their resumes. I couldn't help but laugh. Mr. Seiji, you've written that you're an employee at Mono Products, but in reality you're just a part-timer, right?
Oh, well, that's, I was essentially a full-time employee.
What does essentially a full-time employee even mean? A part-timer is a part-timer. Miss Reina Suzuki, you've written that you're a part-timer at Iridan Products, but this is a lie, right? I have acquaintances at Iridan Products, so I can check right now if you like.
Well, I don't have a proper name, but I really do work there.
I crumpled up their resumes and threw them in the trash. Do you even understand what you two did to me? How dare you show your faces to me now?
But please, I apologize for the past, but please help me.
I apologize too. Please, I'm begging you. If things continue like this, my life will be over because of the debt.
That's not my concern. Even setting aside past grudges, lying on your resume is unacceptable. I'm sorry, but I've already investigated both of you. I can't work with people who casually lie on their resumes. Please, leave.
Please, you're my last hope.
You're my last hope too. Please help your ex-girlfriend.
Did you not hear me? Please, leave.
What kind of person refuses when somebody's begging so desperately?
That's right. Don't you have a heart?
When they realised I wouldn't change my mind, the two of them thoroughly berated me before leaving. After confirming they had left, I slumped down in my seat. I'm completely exhausted. This might have been the most exhausting moment since I started working at the new company. I should put those two on a blacklist later. Knowing them, they might apply again under false names. There's no way I want to work with those two. Next person, please come in. I was exhausted, but the work wasn't over yet. I called in the next interview candidate and continued my duties as an interviewer. Thanks to that, we were able to carefully select and hire good talent. 1 year later...
Hey, make sure to support the baby's head properly with your hand.
Sorry. I was holding a newborn child while being scolded by my wife, Kyoka-san. But perhaps because I was clumsy at holding babies, the baby started crying. What should I do?
Oh, give the baby to me. I'll do it.
Kyoka-san took the baby and started singing while rocking it. The baby, which had been crying until just now, stopped as if it had all been a lie.
Papa is really bad at holding babies, isn't he?
I can't help it. It's my first time holding a baby.
But from now on, you have to get used to it. I, as a company president, can't stay on leave forever.
Oh no, I understand.
It'll be fine. You're a man who captured me, so you'll learn quickly to handle 1 or 2 children.
Wait, 1 or 2? Are you planning to have more children? When I asked that, Kyoka-san looked at me with a blank expression, then burst out laughing.
Of course, we decided to get married, remember? We'll have at least 2 children. So things are going to get busy. But don't worry, you're an amazing man. I'm sure you'll balance both childcare and work. Since you chose me as your wife, you'll have to take responsibility. I love you, honey.
I don't know why, but I get really embarrassed when you say that to my face. I love you too, Kyoka. Maybe these concerns are also proof of happiness. As I looked at Kyoka's profile, smiling while rocking our baby, I firmly swore in my heart that I'd never let go of this hard-earned happiness.
Wasn't that lovely? Like and subscribe for more videos. See you again.